The third weekend of SEC softball, and number 4 Oklahoma and Ole Miss begin their 3-game series today against the Sooners back in 2023. On the ground, third base side, there's Ryan Starr. She plays great defense, and she throws out Cassidy Pickering to begin this ball game.
Something that you expect from a freshman.
She skies this skyscraper high to straightaway center field. Taylor Malvin makes the catch. And 2 quick outs for Kyra Aycock for her on the year. Payoff pitch, and she threw a gutter ball. 2-out walk, and 30th this year. 1-1, hit hard off the glove of Starr, and ricochets towards the second base bag. And with 2 outs, Emmerling is on first, and Garcia moves up to second base. Season with Oklahoma, 2-time All-American. Chops it back to Aycock, just outside the circle, gets the 3rd out, and Oklahoma strands 2. And we'll tell you in conference play. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And Oklahoma's defense, and Pickens, a rare chase, low and in, back-to-back Ks for Audrey Lowry, who's dealing through the first 2.
To figure it out. I think it's been nice to watch her kind of come full circle.
A bloop single with 2 outs for Percy Yamas. Sometimes that's all you need. She pops up, right side. Is it playable for Emmerling? Makes the backhanded catch, adjusted last minute for out number 3.
Aspect of these things, you have to be able to determine whether or not, you see potential in some of these kids at an early age. It's hard to see when they're 15 and 16, not knowing what they might be like.
2-2 from Kyra Aycock is bounced to second base to Pickens. Has no play at second, so she flips to first. Well, the strategy was to move over Kai Minor at the beginning.
Some things just might be either one a little off or just need a little bit of fine tuning.
Ball 4. She winds up taking her base anyway after the lengthy review on whether or not Barker was hit by a pitch.
Pre-jitters already kind of figured out.
1-2 on the ground to Pickens, the second baseman. Flips to Reesner for 1, and Reesner gets taken out. Sydney Barker made the play. This is the slide in to second base.
On in the game. I think that's what makes them so strong.
Another roller to Pickens, side flip to Reesner, juggled it at first, but hangs on. Ole Miss's defense. Check swing, back to the pitcher, Lowry, who makes the play and throws out Taylor Roman. Last year in her 2nd season at Kentucky. Chops it to 3rd, and a good play by Barker. The irony of that. Second row Arenas out for the year. This is hit high, deep down the left field line from Applin. It's got a chance. It's caught at the wall. Abby Dayton makes the catch right at the wall. Applin was robbed of her 2nd long ball of the season. Just getting there, Dayton.
To keep runners off of the bags without earning it.
Another one, Pickens at second base. She's been busy. 4-3 put out, and Pickering's 0 for 2 today. Ole Miss pitching. That was the highest. This is off the end of the bat for Kendall Wells. Up the sleeve of Reesner. And Kendall Wells is aboard first base.
This crazy spin anyways, which makes the read a little harder. Anything that gets about 3 bounces on the dirt is naturally going to kind of cause a hiccup, I think.
Make this number 2 into right. George on the run, makes the catch. And Garcia's up to second base. Runner comes home. Kendall Wells scores. Lead.
Yeah, I mean, these are just adjustments this team is going to make. And, kind of like we talked about earlier with Coach Trashel saying that you expect, they're going to – we have a challenge.
Ole Miss is challenging whether or not Kendall Wells left early.
So much you can do up at the bat, at the plate that, can kind of sell that.
Here's our call. 3-1 pitch to Garcia. Off the end of the bat, slow roller. It's Pickens, takes it herself. Did she get there in time? She did. She's slow to get up, but she's okay. Third for her this season. Low and away, ball 4. And Ole Miss gets some speed on the base pass and Ryan Starr. And Taylor Malvin at the plate, who's been that leadoff hitter. 2-1. Bunted in the air. Wells tracks it down, makes the catch. Snap throw to first, and Starr's back in time. A disastrous attempt there by Malvin. Strike 3 call. Audrey Lowry paints the outside corner. 2 against Bunker now today.
That was just a fantastic pitch right there, and I don't think it looked kind of almost like a backdoor, except she's a lefty. It almost kind of floated in toward.
Mackenzie Pickens pops up the first pitch she sees, and it's Wells. Comes out, makes the catch. And Ole Miss strands their.
That number could, I mean, potentially double.
Swing and a miss. First strikeout for Kyra Aycock today.
I know she struggled a little bit here out on the mound in the last 3 innings or so with the walks, but I mean, this is exactly the type of adjustments I think that you're expecting out of.
This is blasted high and deep to right center. This ball is gone.
I mean, I think Ella got every bit of that ball. If you could hear it as soon as it left the bat, there was no chance that was staying in the field.
It was a skyscraper. 28 of 31. And Minor muscles this out to left. It's a fair ball. The speedster hustles into second base. That's not a stand-up double for just anybody.
No, it's not.
3. She sends a loop to left. And a catch is made by Ole Miss's Applin. Aycock's 1-2. Swing and a miss. 2 Ks this afternoon for Aycock, all coming this inning.
Also being able to use and utilize those things.
Little bloop out to Garcia, the shortstop, and 1 away for Audrey Lowry.
Quite a bit that, like, that's not enough. That you have to make adjustments.
High fly ball, deep right at the warning track. Parker makes the catch. George just missed her 10th. Sends it into center. Minor runs in and makes the catch. And Audrey Lowry is pitching a dandy so far in Oxford. Skyscraper out to right center. But the Sooners up 2-0 as Dayton takes an HBP. Leadoff runner aboard for the Sooners in this 5th inning. Gosh, that's respect. Hack and miss, strike 3. Runners on the move to second base, and Dayton's there safely.
Again, with the small takeaways, you know, I mean, being able to keep a batter like her off of the bases and without an opportunity to kind of score through.
Patty Gasso saying about Kendall Wells that she is something new. She hits this high, deep right center. It's got a chance, it's gone! And Wells touches down on home plate to a welcome party of Crimson and Cream. 3rd this year.
I was wondering when we were going to see this out of Wells. I didn't know it'd be in the 5th inning. I thought it might come a little bit sooner. I mean, she's just a tough player.
Garcia's 2-0 is ripped up the middle into center, down in front of Malvin, and Garcia's on with her first hit today. But back to that Wells at bat, you talked about it too.
In your first game of the series, you still have a lot of weekend left. I mean, I know we're playing on Monday, so.
Diving stop by Starr that throws wide at second base. Spills into shallow right. And Garcia's up to third base. Emmerling is safe at first. What a snag by. This is why Ryan Starr is so good defensively. I mean, she would be something if her bat could come around. But that throw just wide.
Pressing and pushing it every pitch. You can't take a second off.
On the ground, diving stop for Pickens from the seat of her pants. She can't throw. Ella Parker out. Run comes in. And Oklahoma is up 5-0 on a 3 spot here in this 5th inning. Back in the 4th. Check swing back to Jordan. And she goes to first for out number 2. Big second out for Ole Miss there. Runners, though, on second and third.
All the way into the batter's box before they can make any hard, solid contact.
Now she got her swinging. Didn't make contact that time. Third on Ole Miss and hits, and 4th in RBIs. Scorches it up the middle. Base hit. Ole Miss's second hit against Lowry today in conference play. Weekly chopped right side. Second baseman Agbayani gets Applin, and Reisner safe at second.
Now, being able to show back up, 2 years later in the starting lineup.
That hits her. Luckily, she's wearing that elbow guard. That would not have felt good. Runners on first and second now for Ole Miss. A little closer to the third base bag than normal. Chop back to Lowry. Throws to first. Got her in time. Will they? 1-2. It's in play. Wells calls off Lowry. Throws to first in time. Ole Miss strands 2 in scoring position. It was their best. Allow an RBI single. Ground ball here from Barker gets through to begin this 6th inning. Barker's 22nd hit this year.
I mean, they're winning 5-0, but the game isn't over. They still got 2 innings to work with, and you're going to watch them be aggressive over and over.
A screamer down the left field line from Dayton will easily score Barker. And Dayton's in at second base. No.
That was just a fantastic push right there, too. I mean, there's no better piece of hitting than right there on the line where it toes whether or not you think that it's staying in. Is it foul? Is it fair? And it
3-1 offerings popped up right side. Percy Yamas. It's a fair ball. It gets down. And now Dayton is caught in between second and third. She slides back safely. Pickering. She's in a pickle between first and second base. Yamas throws to third. Reisner has no play.
I'm surprised Ole Miss didn't put her on.
Oh, she gets the green light. Mashes it. Deep right center. She is superhuman.
I mean, that's an absolute shock. I mean, to say that she expected that, I mean, she just, right there, too, does a great job of letting that ball travel and gets all barrel, all ball. I mean, I think that was over the railing. There's a whole street in between the fence.
And Garcia works the walk. This is her 16th appearance for Ole Miss. She has started in 6 games. Line to the left, down for a base hit. Dropped in front of Applin. And now Oklahoma with runners on the corners. Still nobody out in this 6th this year, too. 1-2. Hit in the air. Deep left. Applin's back at the track. And she makes the catch. Plenty deep, though, to score Garcia. Sac fly RBI for Parker. 2-2. Up the middle and past Pickens into right center. Emerling up to second base. She stops there. And Minor with a multi-hit day. Late the 90s, freshman, early 2000s. Waits on it. Hard line drive to Pickens. Makes the catch. Steps on second base. The winner. To turn. Coach Gasso says, comebacker right to her. Boy, she handled that with ease. 1 away. Full count pitch, chopped up the middle, and past the diving shortstop Garcia. And a multi-hit day for Percy Yamas. Ole Miss needs a couple of runs, 2 exact. That was filthy from Parker. 1-2. Got her swinging. For Parker.
I mean, she hammers that side of the plate, and that's just incredible. That's a really, really nice pitch right there.
1-2, called strike 3. Game number 1 in the books as Oklahoma surges in innings 5 and 6 to score 8 of their 10 runs.